Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the
Since the Fiesta ST has come out, it's proven to be an extremely popular vehicle for a very good reason. It's a small, light, very affordable, fun, hot hatchback. Now, I've never actually driven one extensively. I mean, I took it between like half a mile between two buildings, so this is my first time getting to see if the Fiesta ST lives up to the hype. Now, it looks like a pretty good recipe. It's very small, light car, less than 3,000 pounds, 6-speed manual transmission is the only option, and has a 2-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder that makes 197 horsepower and over 200 pound-feet of torque with the overboost function. From a handling perspective, it's great. I mean, a light car will always be fun to drive. And the clutch is nice and easy, light, and a good defined engagement point. The shifts are really light. The throws are a little bit long. I don't really like that. Steering, it's very direct, nimble, and quick. But I will say I don't like the steering wheel. I think it's way too big for a car of this size. Smaller steering wheel will make it feel a little more nimble. That's pretty quick too. The Fiesta has some really cool brake vector technology where as you're going through a curve, it'll brake the inside wheel to help pull the car in. It does torque steer a bit. When you're on boost, it will tug back and forth because it doesn't have a true limited slip differential, but it's part of the character of the car. And I think that leads to the character of the car, where this is a fun to drive vehicle that you can actually use its performance and have fun with it without being tripling the speed limit, being extremely dangerous. The cars like this, the Miata, the reason I love them so much is they are usable fun. You can go around a roundabout at legal speeds and have a big grin on your face because you're approaching the limit of what this vehicle can do. Yes, on a track against some bigger, more powerful vehicles that are more expensive, it will begin to feel underpowered, doesn't keep up, but that's not what the point of a hot hatchback is. This is a fun to drive little car you can take around to do your daily errands and use it all the time and still have fun driving it. It's better than the Ford Fusion where they're just really good at fuel economy. Speaking of fuel economy, even though this thing is a lot of fun, it can still get like 33 miles per gallon, which is amazing because of how much fun it can be. From an exterior perspective, the Fiesta looks, even in a regular form, it looks pretty good for what the price it is. I mean, I think those things start at like $14,000. In the past, cheaper cars like that look like garbage. But the Fiesta ST, especially with the bigger roof spoiler, the upgraded wheels, the owner of this has a really cool front splitter that I like a lot, looks fun. It looks aggressive, like an angry little, I've heard it described as an angry little Pokemon. But if you drive by, you can see the little ST badges, and you can immediately tell, hey, this is a hot hatchback. It looks very similar to its older brother, the Ford Focus ST. From an interior perspective, it's quite nice given this price. You've got the Sync touchscreen right there. It's got nice seats. The owner did not have the upgraded Recaros, but these are still fine. Space is quite cramped. This is a small vehicle. Up front, I'm fine. I would probably get very annoyed after a long period on a long road trip. The back seats, not usable, a little bit of luggage space. But if you think about what this competes against with other small, fun-to-drive vehicles that are affordable, like a Miata or a BRZ, it is a lot more practical. You can fit 4 people in this car, whereas a Miata, you can't do that unless you get really creative. So then we get to value, which I think is the biggest part of this car. It's, I mean, $22,000 for a base vehicle, which has all the features that you really want. I mean, the point of this car is affordable fun. And if you have this as your first car or your second car, it's just a fun to drive car on the weekend that you can still use on a daily basis that's practical and usable, this is one of the best combinations out there. It is so much fun to drive and has some really cool technology too. So overall, I've really had a great time driving the Fiesta ST. I think it is a great car if you want this to be your first car, even if it's your second or third car. If you want something that's fun, that's practical, that's usable, that you can take everywhere, you can have friends in it, you can put groceries in it, and then you can take it autocrossing. I think it's really awesome that a company is building a vehicle simply for fun. Thank you to Austin for letting me drive your car. Check out his Instagram, I'll link it below. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching.